It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He rises when it matters most, and he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense take over.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular season.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. Shedding through the defense. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit them with something on the ground.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for... Let's see what happens here. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now Mahomes to the right side, and he's got more complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Sky Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL,
the KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Chiefs. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it took
down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And running with power here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing there, but this pass incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
run out of the gun with Pacheco. Fights loose. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 57, colors.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense... The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Oh, he fakes a spike. Buying time to his left. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown. Could officially salt this one away. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chiefs, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss.
Back in Week 17, the Bengals lost an instant classic in their first matchup.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, we got a pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Gabbert now to throw on first down.
Quick slant to Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 57 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. A good move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gabbert to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He stiff arms him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Miles Murphy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 33-yard down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead. Gabbard on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here we go, here we go.
A first down throw for Gabbard. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. Powerful running. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about
First down, Gabbard. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
that might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bengals will take. Gabbert escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gives him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Gabbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Gabbert. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, Gabbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he works free. Shoves him aside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Gabbert. Able to find Gray here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms.
Sports.
Which of these 2 teams will
We're
survive
now
and
in
advance
KC.
to next weekend's AFC
It's the
Championship
Chiefs
game?
with a football
To find
up
out,
with
we
work
go
to do
back
on the
to
scoreboard.
Brandon
They trail
in charge.
as we start quarter number 4. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down.
And there he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jarek McCammon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Gabbert now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. 7. Now Gabbert.
That pass complete to Moore.
And just shutting him off there. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Gabbert steps away to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A shotgun snap and again to Edwards-Helaire.
And shutting him off now open field.
Still on his his feet. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 60 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Oh, throwing here, Gabbard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Gabbard's throw brought in by Watson. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 137 yards rushing for him now to this point. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Kansas City. It's the Jaguars and the Chiefs under the lights on Sunday night.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Scoreboard 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And
he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So teams, Charles, coming off. But this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They'll complete this one to Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Mahomes going to throw. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McCammon from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and goal to seize the lead before intermission. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jarek McCammon. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So the big play moves him. It's midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last touchdown drive. So pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He'll get this to about the 38.
Thinking on that carry, wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
15.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his receiver, Watson. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Mahomes now on the sneak, and it's a fumble. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock. And there he goes, right side. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sky Moore, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys...
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive... known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now he's loose again, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Mahomes now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. Touchdown! Sky Moore. Both offenses have been with a lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They can't tackle him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Mahomes takes it himself, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He's still barreling through. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl ring is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear on your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run. Sit down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Josh Allen in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. Talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.